So, it's a bit of a nightmare. The city, the transit department won't allow Sign-a-Rama to go on the roof of the bus.
Oh, for God's sake.
So, because there's live wires and stuff up there, so we can't wrap the top of the bus because of insurance. And I guess they could do it if they were willing to spend another astronomical amount of money, double the cost of the project, to build scaffolding and extend the installation. And once the installation is extended, then we don't even know when we could get a bus for that long. So in order to have the bus actually appear sometime in the fall, we're just scrapping the roof.
They've wanted you to scrap it since the beginning.
They did. They never wanted it.
They never wanted it. What? On the top of the bus? Nobody's gonna see that.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Exhibition assistant.
Cool. You're right next door.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Do you know? So this package is for map.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Let's see.
Not too bad.
Oh, it's cute.
I like baggy shirts.
Yeah, they're comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels very, it's funny, I feel like they should have gotten white t-shirts, because the conceptual 1970s conceptual artists, wearing the white t-shirt and the jeans and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But maybe this is more like media art, black box. Black box versus white.
Projection.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. It's a question that I don't really like to.
But I like talking about art, but I don't like talking about
What is art?
what is art.
No. Well, okay.
We talked about it
right,
for so long.
Well,
maybe.
right now it's fun talking about it.
Yeah.
It's fun talking about it with you, but
Yeah.
the worst is when you go to a party and somebody finds out you're an artist and says, especially here in Canada, it's like, oh, so you're sucking off the government tit, aren't you? You know?
Direct quote.
Yeah.
From
Direct quote from the other
dinner
night.
2 nights ago.
Dinner 2 nights ago. But it's that, what is art can be used as a weapon and as a justification.
Yeah. Do you think that your work speaks to that question?
Yeah. I mean,
Inadvertently or advertently, either way.
I know that a lot of my work, people might look at it and be like, well, this isn't art, you know?
Yeah.
When people are like, what do you do? I say, I'm an artist. And then they're like, what kind of art? Oh, video, installation, performance.
Right.
And then usually they're like, I don't know what that means. And I'm like, I don't really feel like talking about it.
Yeah.
So these days I'm usually like, I work at a gallery.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
I work at a gallery.
Oh, you get a paycheck.
Ah, yes, I get a paycheck.
Yeah.
I'm also going after that government tea.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here?
What we're doing is we're going to take a tour of St. Joseph's on the Mount in preparation for gleaning ideas from artists who might want to do installation and performance in a project called Airing Number 2.
And essentially, I've invited artists to come out here to give us your ideas. We don't have a ton of ideas about what to do here, so we're looking for your ideas. We also have a grant application to put in. We're going to apply for some money to pay for this whole thing, and that's going to get divided up. Let's see. 30 ways. Let's see that. This is not promising. Okay. We want short performance pieces, but we also want installations. You know, it goes beyond a performance. It could be a visual or audio installation piece. So we're willing to, open up the envelope a bit. There are large rooms in here and small rooms. So a variety of things can be done. And even Airing took a group of audience members from room to room for 10-minute pieces, were they? 10 minutes? So a group of 15 people would go from one room, one performance, and watch that, and then go to the next. And then another group behind them came into that group, and so on. Art is a three-letter word.
Okay.
Sorry. But no, I mean,
It is.
that's, you know. Was it Gertrude Stein who said that once you name something, you destroy it? So I don't want to destroy art.
The original farmhouse was built in 1869, and the sisters purchased it as their first convent in 1895. And between 1895 and 1969, when this building was built, that community of women grew to over 300 women. So at its maximum, and you can probably tell this from the site, this building, 132,000 square feet, plus 10 acres of land. We've had people lost.
An artist is a very important person. You know, artists are great. We need artists. And really, everybody should be an artist. Everybody, you know, ideally everybody should be an artist. One of the great things I liked about, one of the great things I've always liked about ArtSpace, and the reason I got involved with ArtSpace, one of the reasons was that it was dedicated to supporting living artists with a living wage. And that was a phrase that was used when I got involved with ArtSpace to begin with in 1980. And I still think it applies. I still think our artists deserve at least a living wage. I mean, my God, we really need to look after our artists. That's something I've always liked about ArtSpace and what I've gotten and what I've done with ArtSpace is capturing the public's imagination and you know, getting people excited about art, getting people, you know, making art fun for people. I think is one of the things ArtSpace has done over the years.
So everyone, when they buy their subscription, will receive a box.
The first
that,
month.
Yeah, is your thing that, and
That's where you keep it all?
that's where everything each month goes into. So that's what makes it a unit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because we're making a publication, but it's loose and
We have to make sure too that by the end of the year it all fits.
yeah.
Because we may
Yeah.
not know what November, December
We won't know.
are yet.
No, we have to
Yeah.
be a bit general
Yes.
in the box. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's really beautiful.
That would be really nice
Definitely
for
that
the
one.
month that that's really nice. For the month that she's
With all
doing
that
something.
in-
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
that's a good one. And what he's doing is, as well, is responding to these little indicators of travel. So in here we've got the waterway, we've got the path, we've got this canoe, we've got the bird who's moving. So all of these people are traveling and relating this into a bus as well.
Which travels.
Which travels and moves people together, and it's sort of really beautiful.
Photo with that on it.
Sure, yeah. This is it, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'll try to get that on there.
Okay.
What did they have to do to get it on the bus?
All I had to do was give them the image with the line work over top of the image to show how it should be framed. I mean, the key thing talking to Jimson was the position of the canoe and the paddles.
Okay.
Like the long paddles that come down, we wanted to position them kind of right between the wheels.
Yeah.
You know, for the metaphor of the paddles and the wheels.
Of the power
Yes,
pushing it along.
Exactly. And then all the heads, of course, ended up in the window area of
Perfect.
the bus.
Yeah.
Like, I really kind of want to sit there and stick my head right where one of those heads is. You know?
It's amazing how it's so dense on the outside that you can totally see through the windows.
I know.
I don't know how they do that.
I don't know how they do that either.
Have a new route.
That'll work for me.
Are you going on the bus?
No, we're going to go over to the lift lock. And
Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's where it's too bad that they didn't do the roof, because that would have been a great place to see the roof from within the lift locks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No, that's true. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, stay warm. We're going to head over there.
Yeah,
and find
okay.
a
Good.
location.
Talk to
See
you
ya.
soon.
I don't have a clue what art is. I honestly don't have a clue. Because if art is a picture of a wolf on a T-shirt to one person, and it's the Sistine Chapel to someone else, and it's the David to someone else, and it's your video projections on the wall outside a building on a dark night, then all of that is art. But to someone else, it might not be.
We both got screwed there. Yeah. What can you do, eh? Murphy's Law.
That's unbelievable.
Cold.
I don't know, I got a good shot.
Good for you. I'm glad you did. So I waited 45 minutes in the cold, with the wrong shoes on, for the bus to come by. And then I had everything set up. My camera was on, anticipating what was going to happen. Everything's set up. I got 2 frames off with a car in front of the bus, and then my battery just died because it's so bloody cold out. So I think I failed as a paparazzi today. Sorry, Jimson. I'll catch you later, though.
Now you have an opportunity, 6 years from now, I'll videotape you again, to say something to yourself. What would you say? To your future self, what would you say?
Keep going.
Really?
Yeah. Keep plugging away, because it's that's the hardest part.
Art is. Art is the residue left over after an individual has witnessed beauty. So you end up with some debris, but it's the witnessing or the observing that's the important part. The art afterwards is just leftover. And that's what they market. And that's what they curate. Everything that they're doing in a sort of this postmodern art market is a kind of a farce. Because the important part is for the individual to be actively observing or actively actively wanting of beauty, right?
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. And then, okay, so that's what art is for the person making it, maybe, or that's what the painting is. But the experience itself and how that gets played out over, for example, again, 40,000 years, or 100 years, or 2 days, or moment to moment, even for the person who made it, I don't know that it's just that. So it would be that plus some things that maybe by necessity are unsayable. Yeah, so there's all kinds of approaches and things constant, and if anything, it's always about how do I make the language of painting include more. And I think that's all anybody was ever doing. I think, people talk about talents. Oh, it must be so nice to have that gift or something, right? It's not. It's not a talent. It's not a gift. Like, it's work. If I had any gift, it was like a gift for self-delusion, because when I was a kid, I thought what I was drawing was really good. I would, whoa, look at that. It looks exactly like that. And, it looked really nothing like it, but I thought it did, so I kept doing it.